All right, Carley. So this is No Strand Uncut.
No Strand Uncut.
Because you leave no strand uncut.
That's right.
All right.
No Strand Uncut. And
so we're just out here saying what we feel. What's on our heart.
And I want it to be raw. You know what I'm saying? ODB raw. You know, I want it to be just off the cut.
Yeah.
You know, and very organic. And you know, it's just exciting to be here, and I'm sure you're excited about being.
Well, I know because I've known you for a long time, Carley, and I know one thing about you for sure is that you like it raw.
That's right.
So let's get raw.
That's right, and let the people know. You know what I'm saying? Where you're from originally? Where you're originally from?
I'm originally from the Bay. I moved here like 11 years ago. Been here forever. The only person who I let touch my hair is Carley motherfucking Bodden over there, the biggest badass in Brooklyn, and I feel like. You know, we knew each other for a little bit. I was kind of getting my haircuts from you like back in the day. And then one day something happened. And I feel like on that day, it was like we became like a team. It was like we became a unit. And do you know what day I'm talking about?
No.
I'm talking about the day that we met Dr. Homeless.
Oh my God.
Do you remember
meeting
Dr. Homeless?
We met Dr. Homeless in the other barbershop.
Yeah.
Sorial.
Yeah.
This guy came in and said he was a rapper, man.
Right.
His name was Dr. Homeless, and we laughed because that name was just hilarious, man.
Okay, but what this guy looked like, right?
Oh man, the guy it was unusual, man. And I went to see him.
He looked like Dr. Homeless.
Yeah, he did. And you know, we're gonna look him up. We're gonna find him, man.
We're gonna find you, Dr. Homeless, if you're watching.
Dr. Homeless, man. Definitely, we're gonna pull him back up because we definitely want to go and do some streaming with him and see him perform. But I went to see him perform in Bushwick / Williamsburg at that time. I think it was like 2000, maybe 16, around that time. And it was cool. It was good to see him really being serious about being an artist. You know what I mean? I respect artists, period. Any kind of music. I love music. Jazz, rock, pop, you know, hip hop, indie. I love music, man. So I'm all for artists, man, whether they're beginning or they're professional or, you know, they're known or they're not known. I just love music, man.
So one day I'm getting my hair cut in here and this guy, Dr. Homeless, comes in. And you, because you'd seen him before, you were like, oh, Dr. Homeless, you got to drop a verse for my people in the barbershop. And it's like me and Dr. Homeless and you. And like, I don't think that there were like any other white people in there.
I gotta see if
except for me and Dr. Homeless.
I gotta see if I got that clip, man. I think you're bringing me back. I have to look at, you know what I mean, look in the folder, man, and see if I can come up with that clip with him in the barbershop.
So Dr. Homeless starts rapping, and I started beatboxing. I don't think you knew I could beatbox, and you were like,
"Oh shit!"
You were like, "Oh
well,
shit!"
Well, you know what, man? Being that you talking about that, man, please, man, drop something. Let these people know what time it is, man.
Oh no, I said my do a little Rozelle.
Do something, man. Do something that it just let the people know that you really are, you really about this life. Man.
All right, Carley, you gonna drop a verse?
Just
we go.
Yes, you know what it is. This is it. This is the first collaboration with Noah and a Carley 7R production with Classic Trim, and we doing it so naturally that I don't even have to rehearse. This is something I would do with no curse. Definitely check the verse. It's live, it's inside, anytime. We're doing it for real, no cut, no job, no strand. That's the ab. You know what it is. I got the bag, gotta give it to you. What you want, if you want it on the fade or you want it with the scissors, I'ma give it to you. In the spot, drop it like you want it, drop it like it's hot. Anytime I came here to rock, you know, this is life, I live it real, I'm in it. Can you feel, can you feel, can you feel? I ain't gonna go no more, this is a show. And let's get back to it, just letting y'all know.
What y'all know? All right, so that's what we did when Dr. Homeless came in. Except it was Dr. Homeless rapping, not you. And I feel like that's when we were like, all right, I like this guy. I think that guy's all right. And so we just started talking about rap music, right?
Yeah, man. This is it, man. Yeah. Uncut. Love it, man. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to you last week when you came in.
That's
and
right.
I was saying, you know, when you come in, I always want to know your take on music, what's going on, you know, because I don't listen to rap too much. As much as, you know, when I was younger, you know, I kind of keep it very jazzy, very, you know, kind of house a little bit because Ray likes house and we keep it like that for people come in. So it's always feeling real, you know, smooth and cool in here. But when you come, you just bring it out of me, man. I'm like ready to get raw, man. So this is why I created this segment, or we created this segment of this series of no Strand Uncut, so you can get the raw side of
Last time we were hanging out, I was talking about I have this theory that where we are now, there is no rock band that matters in the way that like Metallica mattered to me when I was a kid. That was urgent and new. Like there's no urgent new. Their sound is everywhere. They've taken over the world. There's no yeahs. There's no White Stripes. Like that has not happened for Gen Z, which is fine. It's cool. And I think the reason is because the kids who want to go into mosh pits these days, they're not going to rap. They're not going to rock concerts. They're going to rap concerts. They're going to go see like Playboi Carti and Travis Scott, and they're getting crazy in these wild festival mosh pits. So they're like, why do I need metal? Why do I need, big drums? It's like I get it from rap.
Well, it really is really saying, from what I've heard in the later days, after Run DMC and bringing that rock and roll infusion in to create that sound that Def Jam had, and went into a whole thing like with Lil Wayne and all the rest of these other guys came in, and Kanye West and them, they created this rock star life, what I mean? So I think we went from one transition to the other to now where it's at now. It's great to see, man, because I've always like rock and roll. I love the drums, man. I'm a big fan of Queen. My favorite joint is Big Beat. I love that Big Beat. Let's pull that up, man. They gotta hear the drums on.
Big Beat,
awesome.
Big Beat.
Boom, 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 boom. Yes. Oh my God! And then they got. I like the Run DMC version.
Yeah,
man.
right.
Here we go.
Yep.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, back in the days, man, I heard that on the radio and I could never record it, and I would run upstairs like, I gotta catch the beginning. I always catch the middle, I would never catch the beginning. And you know what I'm saying? It was back in the pause tape days when you would have create just clicks. You would just hear clicks of you recording stuff off the radio, man. So I'm very, 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 very excited.
Well, I was gonna say, one of the things I like about this moment where it feels like, there's no rock band that's taken over the world. It's just rap, is it, to me, it goes back to these like very early days of rap. Like like you're talking about the Run DMCs, the Houdinis, these artists that would really blend, the rock and rap worlds, right? Like, talk about Run DMC, right? Of course, their mastermind or whatever, the Rick Rubin or whatever.
That's right.
After he did his little run with those guys and with Beastie Boys, he went on to do albums for Slayer and do all these like metal albums and stuff because he was just a rock guy. But he came to rap because he saw what was happening and thought, this is fucking punk rock. Like, let's go. That's right. Let's make this noise.
Man, listen. I love the noise, man.
Right.
I love the noise, man.
Right.
So that's it, man. I can't wait to get out there and, you put me on to some more of the music and I can get back into the idea of, really, really getting into the groove of what's going on now. Yeah. I kind of isolated myself from it for a minute, so I'm so happy that.
Oh, but you are it, Carley.
Yeah, I know.
You can't. It's
man.
In you, not on you, man.
That's right. It's
in your blood.
It just feels so good for us to do this, man, and get this together and give people this access to us. You know what I'm saying? Showing love for the culture, man, and for Brooklyn and for East Coast, West Coast. And everything else. And of course, for me, it's the chair, man. I love the barbershop, man. So this is where it takes place, man. This is where it all starts. This is where I see it, where it starts. This is where I meet people like Noah, meet people like Alex, the guys behind the scene, and Cole, and you know what I mean? And we're looking to kind of like showcase so many different people, man. So hopefully we can get some people to come do some interviews and go around and show some stuff.
Okay, what are the spots in the neighborhood that are like important to music? Tom's Diner, of course, because it's Suzanne Vega. One of my favorite spots is just down the street, Herbert Von King Park.
Okay.
Herbert Von King Park was famously the setting for the music video for one of my favorite songs. You know which song? No. Earn up!
Get out of here!
Yeah, MLP
shot that. Herbert Von.
Get that fool! Yeah, they're on the amphitheater, in Herbert Von King, and it's just flooded. It's like you've never seen
version or the original version.
The original version, the original music video.
No.
Yeah, man.
Oh no, you put me on to stuff I didn't even know about.
No, for real. Because to me, getting back to what we were talking about a little bit earlier, I think MOP sort of have this perfect blend of like they are rappers, like they are rapping ass rappers. They're Brownsville, like that is.
Man, here we go.
That is as hip hop as it gets, but they are rock and roll, man.
Oh
like
my
those
God.
shrieks. That in the chorus, like that is a heavy metal song.
Yeah, you're right, man. That's Brownsville.
It's Brownsville.
Gosh. Oh,
Respect to
speaking of
Brownsville.
that. And we hardly go to Brownsville. We going to Brownsville right now.
Yo, let's go.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Oh, you're right. Look at this. This
Right?
is the park.
See that?
Oh
Herbert Von
my
King,
gosh. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. What a history of Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Let's
right? No one even knows.
go. Right here in
Just down the
Bed-Stuy.
street.
Let's
Yeah.
do it. Let's do it. Right up the block.
That's right.
Shout out to Herbert Von King
Shout out to
Park.
Herbert Von King Park.
That's right. Brownsville, Bed-Stuy, East New York.
Also highly recommended if you like watching people sunbathe in the summer. I'm just saying,
Coney
just no, for no
Island.
reason. I don't know.
Yes, they're using that park as a like a place to sunbathe. I was saying that.
Yeah.
It looks like the beach in the summertime when you go to Herbert Park. Park.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
gone
oh,
from take
man.
chains off to take shirt off. It's been a real evolution in Bed-Stuy. They say Bed-Stuy, do or die.
So-
but let me tell you, these days it's more like Bed-Stuy, coffee or chai.
Oh,
It is a changing neighborhood out
Yes,
here.
it is changing,
which is
man,
why,
but it's still-
we're trying to talk about the history.
Yeah,
a
but
little
it's still
bit.
lovely, man. So summertime, Bed-Stuy is the spot. We got the block parties.
Yeah.
Come on down to Herbert Von King Park. It's definitely popping. City Bank. They throw City Park concert series. They've done it. I don't know if it was 2 years in a row, but they've done it there and there. And I've saw Large Professor. I've saw No Name.
Yeah.
All those things. So it's nice, man. Keep your eyes on for City Park summer jams. Summer free concerts, see what's going on, and don't forget to come to Von King Park, man. That's our neighborhood, that's our
neighborhood.
hood, and
right.
we're here, man. No Strand Uncut, man. We keeping it live, we keeping it informative, we keeping it hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And we just keeping it classy and jazzy at the same time. So that's what it is, man. That's the first take on this segment, man. Let's go.
Let's go.
I don't think you talked enough about the shop, like where we are right now,
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
and the story of the shop.
Okay, you want to go there?
Yeah.
We can do that.
We talk about that.
Yeah.
So where are we right now?
We're at 276 No Strand Avenue. This is the borderline between. It's still Bed-Stuy, but it kind of changes when you get to Lafayette. Lafayette kind of brings in this G line energy, which kind of starting to feel a little bit more like Greenpoint. Starting to feel more, has a more going towards Bushwick vibe, and on the other side is we got Clinton Hills, and further down, if you cross over and go that way as well, go towards downtown, that's Fort Greene. So this is a good section up here. Classic Trim was kind of created from, it was a parent shop, supposed to be a parent company shop for something that I had where I met Noah down the block on the Crooklyn block, which I had a spot called Heritage Tonsorial, which is definitely one of my favorite times in meeting people in Brooklyn who are just coming to Brooklyn and creating a vibe that allowed me to have a tonsorial, and then from a tonsorial, which had a lot to do with shaving and going back to the vintage styles and connecting it with the word heritage. I wanted to create something that had a connection to the hipster feeling that I got when I worked in the West Village. So I created a Classic Trim Barber, man. Working at FSC Barber, which is Freeman Sporting Club, Freeman's Alley. Shout out to Freeman's Alley. Shout out to Sam Buffer, the owner of Vinegar Hill. He definitely was inspiring to me. And we'll talk about that in one of the episodes, of being put on to hipster culture, drinking whiskey and going skydiving with those guys,
Oh, what?
Yeah, man, it kind of put me on the spot, man. It was like, yo, if you don't go, if you don't jump off the plane, anybody doesn't go, it's I was like, what? I gotta go. I gotta do it. I'm not going out like that. You know what I'm saying? So I jumped out the plane. I was nervous as but I did it. You know what I mean? But it was dope, man. It was dope experience, man. Shout out to FSC, the original Freeman Sporting Club. And they inspired me, man. So I created Classic Trim Barber. That's it, man. That's my contribution to the neighborhood and to allow people who are not from here to have a place to come to and feel the Brooklyn energy, and also, indulge in the culture of what I would call hipster and Americano, and you know what I mean. I'm American, and I like just representing the flag, man. According to the flag, my flag is the red, white, and blue pole, man. That's the same color as the American flag, so that's what I represent. And Classic Trim Barber was birthed in 2018, and people. I'm sure a lot of people have been here, and they can tell you, man. They come here, they know what I'm about. It's minimalist, it's clean, it has connection to old Brooklyn, and also creating a space for New Brooklyn to come on in and show us the future. You know what I mean? Every 10 years, things change. So we got to keep up with the times, and I'm always looking to be ahead of the times. And it's been here 8 years. A lot of people haven't seen it. They come by and they're like, "How long has it been here?" And I'll be like, "It's been here 8 years." You know what I'm saying? That shows you how much ahead of the curve that I am when it comes to the energy, man. So I just wanted to continue to be here and be here to service people, and just keeping it with good service, luxury service, good inviting for everyone to come here and feel what we created here for the culture of New Brooklyn.
So Carley, I mean, in Brooklyn, there are a lot of barbershops. Like, there's, on this block, I could go down, there's probably 6 or 7 barbershops. But this place is very different. This place is very different from a lot of barbershops in this neighborhood. What's different about this place? Why is this place like this, and so many other places are so different from?
Well, I guess it goes, it goes by how you use the energy to attract what you're doing, and I guess it wasn't purposely done, but I did it where I wanted it to feel like Manhattan. I wanted it to feel different than neighborhood barbershops where business people can come here. Creators, what's happening now today. People who are part of that Facebook or Google, that kind of that industry, and kind of finding a way to introduce that culture to barbershop culture, which is very much known in my neighborhood as a big thing. In black neighborhoods, barbershops are the spots that people go to and kind of go in. It's like a community center. So I wanted to create a community center that involves everyone, not just my people, but everyone, you know what I'm saying? So that they can see the power of putting people together and showing that we have so much in common, and it's America, man. We got to show it. And it's New York. We got to show it where it's a melting pot. So with me using that energy, I attracted that energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's it. It's just it's an energy and a thought, So, I did it with the other shop, and it happened, you know what I mean? And I started to see that people were attracted to that. They were attracted to showing that can work. And, and from then it's on me. So I opened this shop, and it's like that. And I'm in South Brooklyn. Again, shout out to Brooklyn. And I'm on the side I created something else like I did when I had Heritage. I created Classic. I created another. Just felt like I had to do something else to reinvent myself, and I created a spot called Corner Boys Haircrafters. And the same thing is happening in that neighborhood. I put it right in the middle of barbershops that were there, and they looked at me like, "What are you doing? You know what I mean? You trying to take our clientele?" And I'm like, "No, I'm trying to service people who you're not servicing." You know what I'm saying? And for some reason, that when I create these spots, the energy it's already there. It's already embedded in wherever I go. That it's international. It's able to attract people from all over, and I think that's what makes both shops that are created different, and even the one that I started with different, especially in neighborhoods where you only find it to be one culture. If it's a Spanish barbershop, then they only cut Spanish and black hair. And if it's a hipster barbershop, they only, looking to do that one style or that one, haircut. I'm looking to show that, hair is universal and create a hairport where it's like, we can cut all type of different textures, not people, textures. And we study our craft and we learn and we incorporate that to be able to have a space where we can meet all type of people and see and share our I don't know how to say it, but like to share our similarities, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's our father, our grandfather, our uncles, or anybody that we know that went to barbershops. There's always somebody has a story in their life that they talk about barbershops, and it's all related to that pole. So that's it, man. I'm representing that pole to the fullest, and this is it, man. And now we're giving it to you in a different form, very uncut. And we're gonna start with No Strand, and came up with that word. We used the word No Strand and kind of broke it up, and it makes sense. No Strand Uncut.
Strand Uncut.
Yeah, so we're looking to leave no strand uncut, and we here to bring it to you raw.
I love that, and I love what you're talking about when you're saying like creating like a community space. Because I remember, when I first moved to this neighborhood, I just was like, all right, who's giving cheap haircuts? You know what I mean? Like, where can I go get a cheap cut? And I found you at your old spot. This is Classic Trim. Back then, you were at a spot called Heritage Tonsorial. We were talking about it a little bit. It's a little bit more, like you were saying, like Crooklyn vibes. But I remember, like, right off the bat, one of the things that blew me away was, like, you knew about everything in the neighborhood. You're like, oh, you got to go check out this bar down here. It's a spot called Lovers Rock. There's the Rastas. They're going to do some, like, street, reggae festival. You got to go check that out next week. It was like every time I'd go in there, I would get 5,000 recommendations for 5,000 things in the neighborhood I never even knew about, And I think, that's something that's a role that barbershops have played for a long time. They have been like, barbers have been like the ombudsmen for like cool shit in the community for years, before there's a Google, before there's a Yelp. It's like, no, it's like, go talk to my barber about what's cool, what's happening. Yep. Because they're out, they see the people, they're talking to everyone. They're like part of the fabric. And I really felt that from the very first time that I went to Heritage Tonsorial. And I felt it for the 10 years that I've spent going to get haircuts with this guy all the way up until now when we're here at Classic Trim, It still happens. Every time I come in, I'm learning about new things, I'm meeting new people, I'm hearing about new experiences. And I think that's something really special that you offer.
Yeah, I think that's what's keeping me in barbershops. Maybe as I get older, I'll probably still be in barbershops, but I think it's because of the connection to people, and I'm really very excited about sticking around, a lot longer because of the way the world is changing, and they're not interacting. Not a lot of people interacting. Everybody's on their phones. Everybody's looking at this, looking at that. And I like when you're in a barbershop, I kind of have it where it's no phones. We're not on our phones. We're laying back. We're listening to music. We're looking to be service. And, I like to talk to people. So sometimes I may talk a little too much, but I know when not to talk. If people want to get their hair cut and they got things to do, they want to go. So, I also know how to do that and have a habit where they can just feel everything that the shop is about by just coming here. So, yeah, man, I'm just looking to continue educating barbers. If, there's barbers out there that want to get with us, man, you know what I'm saying? Come on down, shout out to Mr. Brown at ABI, who sent me a lot of barbers, and I've cultivated them and they've moved on to work in other shops. I don't mind, teaching and, allowing people to be a part of this big what union that I call it, you know what I'm saying, the barber union all over the world. Shout out to all the barbers, all the educators, all the hairstylists that know how to cut hair and keep people looking fresh, looking good, feeling good, and taking 10 years off their life every time they get a haircut, you know what I'm saying. Just looking to create more and more platforms like this and more shops to cultivate this exciting industry that I've been in love with for the past 30 years. And I'm still in it, man. I'm in it I'm in it, man. And I'll be around for a while. Hopefully, if I'm not around, the energy will be around, man. So, shout out to Classic Trim, Corner Boys Hair Crafters, and of course, we're gonna hopefully one day, maybe in the Cayman Islands, is my dream to bring back Heritage Tonsorial.
Oh, I'm in. I'm in. Let's go. It's like, yeah, Heritage Tonsorial back in Jamaica.
Yeah, that's right, man. You know, it's a lot of Jamaicans and Cayman Islands. I prefer the Cayman Islands.
Okay,
you know.
Cayman Islands, my bad.
Yeah, man, that's where my grandparents from, so it makes sense to go back to that heritage. You know, my last name is Bodden, and if you ever, look up the Cayman Islands, that's a very popular name on the Cayman Islands. We got Bodden Town, Bodden Road. You know, it's big. It goes way back. You know, so not just from Jamaican culture or Black culture, even further than that. So I'm excited about that. That's a dream. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, we'll get there.
What's it like running a business in Brooklyn?
Tough. Yeah, man. It's tough, man. But I'm in it, man. So I don't let nothing deter me. You know what I'm saying? From doing what I got to do. Just wake up every day, and people inspire me to keep going. And cultivating barbers and trying to satisfy customers, and have them like the shop and come back. But it's to me, it's like if you come here once, and even if you don't come back, I just want you to leave with something that you can remember, and that's good enough for me. You know what I'm saying? But if you do make it your home when you come back, then you're helping keeping this thing going, man. But it's something that's like I look at it like McDonald's would say, 2 billion served. You know what I'm saying? So, I may not have that much clientele, but I'm sure I serviced a lot of people.
You've cut at least 2 billion hairs off of my beard in the last decade.
Right. So I know that the people who've been here or experienced the shops, they can say that, that it was a cool spot or have something good to say. So, shout out to the people who've been to all those spots or been to Heritage Tonsorial, who've been to Classic Trim. Even if you haven't been, I'm inviting you to come back and let's do it again, man, and create some more memories. Yeah, definitely, man. It's tough, man, but I feel like a warrior, man. I just beat 2 cancers, man, so I had lymphoma, I had prostate, the last 3-4 years, chemo and being in and out the hospital. But every day, man, I was on my phone making sure that, I was coming, keeping in touch with barbers that were hair cutting while I was in the hospital and, still finding ways to be creative and did some crazy thing and opened up another shop in South Brooklyn while I was, in the hospital for a couple months. And, all this stuff is what gives me energy. All this stuff is what gives me drive. All this stuff is what keeps me alive. So, doing this is live, man. I feel it. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting emotional now, but I feel it, man. It just makes me feel good to be here, chopping it up with Noah and the guys and creating this No Strand Uncut version of giving you the raw, uncut version of me and people that I've met and hopefully we'll keep inspiring people to get their hair cut, stay fly and keep believing in their dreams, man. Keep doing what they do, what they like to do, whether they're artists, whether they're, chemists, whatever they're doing, man. Whatever they're out there doing, a doctor, lawyer, whatever you're doing, man. Just keep going, keep being inspired, and just work from within, man. Always keep reinventing yourself and going for it, man. Eventually, you'll see your purpose and you'll see what you're here for. Adhere to your gift.